Had a good childhood, had good loving parents. God was in our house. My grandfather was a pastor, and I really had no excuse to go south, really, but I did. From that point on, I just continued on that path for years. Man, what substance didn't I engage in would be quicker to answer. Just anything that took me away from reality. Well, I guess the day I started doing methamphetamine, I started selling it and doing it the same day. And from that point on, things just spiraled downward. It felt like it was going up, but it was just a trick. All the things of the world, really, were coming into my life, and I thought that's what I wanted, only to find I'd be disappointed in the end. I knew I had to do something. As I was preparing to return to prison for my third time, it's time to do something. Something's got to give. The way I was going about things was not working. I thought it was, but I was misled by myself, I'd have to say. I first heard about A Better Way in prison. I seen the book, I read the book, and it really affected my life. I think that was the first book that I read coming from an author that seemed to have been there. I could feel his, he understood where I was coming from, it felt like, and then put scripture to it at the same time. So it left me with the thought of, if I ever needed any help, that is exactly where I would want to go get it from. Someone that understood my struggles. And little did I know I would ever have to actually do that, but I did, and I'm thankful for John Barrow and A Better Way for helping me get to where I'm at now. My first day at A Better Way, I just got out of jail. Really didn't want to leave my girlfriend, but pulling on the property, I was like, well, you know, I'm sure it could be worse than this. Pretty impressive, really. From there, just everybody showing love, and actually, you know, it seemed as though everybody cared. Being a drug dealer, it's a pretty lonely life, really. You have a lot of people around you, but nobody really cares. So that, from the first day, the love that was expressed really kind of sunk. It took a while to get used to that, but now today, I feel the same way towards others. I think that's what Jesus led us to do, and this place is a tool to do that. Yeah, the structure of A Better Way is crucial to everybody's well-being. It really puts me, myself personally, being from the military and the way I grew up, it was not an issue. It was not difficult for me. But it did bring to light, I could see how important in other people's lives that this is. To have that daily structure is the beginning of having a foundation for the rest of your life, really. I know A Better Way is more than a program. It's a brotherhood. It's a bunch of men coming together with common interests, common struggles, and lifting each other up to get through this thing, which really creates a bond that is unbreakable. Now today, being out of the program, and I see these new guys coming in, man, I consider them brothers. Something inside you really makes you want to encourage them to continue. Man, the trip to Florida was something else. That was an experience. Being so structured and whatnot in the program for 10 months, to be able to go to Florida, to the beach, which is something that I personally have always enjoyed. The house was amazing. Everybody made things very comfortable and at ease. A strong spiritual experience happened there. Besides the baptism, it was just everyone getting up and doing their devotion in the morning, looking out at the ocean. At this point in the program, you've matured spiritually to the point where you really appreciate the things around you. Leading up to the baptism, I knew something big was about to happen in my life. I could feel it. I felt like God was speaking to me through it, and I prayed to Him to take away my old life, to make me a new creation. And when I came out of the water, that's what I felt like. A better way is open my spiritual eyes to the point that I can see that people are in need in this world. This world is in need of disciples. That is our job, and a better way is it provided the tools to spread the word and to try to pick people up out of the mess that the world has created. The world is a dangerous, horrible, evil place, and to be able to use a better ways, insight, the things that I've learned here, to be able to relate that to others and just spread the love of God has been an amazing, it's like my spiritual eyes have been open. People are looking for something, and they just need to be told about Jesus and what He's done for us. I never thought I would be that person, but thank God I am, and anything for the kingdom. I would have to say that one of the biggest things that stand out throughout this whole program is restored relationship with my daughter. Through this and reaching out, we've become even closer than what we ever could have imagined. I met my granddaughter right here in the chapel. The things that were important to me were none, but all that has been brought back to soften my heart and made me realize what's important. So I thank Marina, my daughter, for being in my life after several years of me basically just not making myself accessible like a father should. Everybody sticking by me and the brothers here. Look forward to a bright and prosperous future. Thank you.